Joined now by Republican Senator Kay Bailey Hutchinson. She is the ranking member of the Senate Commerce Committee. Senator, great to see you. Thank you.
Thank you, Shepard.
I heard on Fox News Sunday yesterday that it sounds like they got this thing wrapped up and that there's going to be an interim replacement and that this isn't going to be the sort of cataclysmic event that so many Republicans were fearing.
I think that's correct. I don't think Judd Gregg would leave if the Democratic governor were going to appoint a Democrat. He just wouldn't do that. But I do think that there are negotiations going on right now, and I think if it hasn't happened already, it's pretty likely to happen.
How do we feel about Judd Gregg? He is widely, everybody seems to say he's a really smart guy and has stuff together. That's from both sides of the fence.
Yes, he is. He's very good on the budget issues and the economic issues, and I think he can make a contribution to the cabinet that will be advising the president. Certainly, I think he is qualified to be able to say what is good for the economy and what will bring more business and a better business environment to our country.
Senator, where are we on the stimulus? What are you pushing for in this economic stimulus now?
Oh, I think it is so important, Shepard, that we have tax cuts that would be targeted to businesses for hiring people, at individuals to be spent, and I think we need to make sure that we are focusing on the issues, job stimulus, not things that we would like to have, but things that we must have, and that is jobs, keeping people in their homes, and spending money so that the economy can rebound.
Is it your belief, personally, that the Democrats are trying to put in new programs that will make for bigger government, world without end, amen, amen, and that Republicans will have a difficult time getting in there as a result thereof?
I don't know the motivation, but I will say that there is too much spending in social areas that we all might like to see, but certainly are not going to create new jobs. And this is not the time to argue about the social programs. The time for us now is to do something that will create jobs. That's infrastructure, basically. I've suggested more military construction. It's only $7 billion out of $800 billion in the plan before us. Military construction is going to happen anyway. Moving it up would stimulate the economy. It would be good jobs in America, and it would be something that we're going to need and use going forward. And I think that should be the test.
It feels like the Republican strategy here, outnumbered and you know, trying to maintain some relevance, is to fight with the leadership but to be good with the president because his numbers are so high, and not make it look like a fight with the White House. Is that fair?
Well, I think certainly people want to give the president a chance, and he's reaching out and he's talking to us. But the congressional leadership is not doing what the president is saying he wants to do. So far, we've had 2 bills on the floor in the Senate. We've been able to offer amendments. It's just that none of them have passed. And they didn't go through committee, so there was no input from Republicans. I think that if we're going to change the tone in Washington, it means we do sit down together, and if we have a good idea, then it does get some traction, and of course we would have to give as well. That's what I think bipartisanship really is.
Senator, it sounds like you just backed up exactly what the premise was. Leave the president alone, let him go, and fight with the leadership. And I guess for now it's working at least. You do what you can, right?
Well, we need the president at the table too. There are 2 seats at the table. We have the House and the Senate, of course, on one side, and we have the president. We need to be talking to him, and we need to have give and take.
Senator Hutchinson, great to see you. Thank you.
Thank you, Shepard.